Hello and welcome to this lecture on real-world examples of vibe coding. Let's dive into concrete examples of how this is being applied in various tech sectors today. One of the most immediate impacts is in the startup world. Time is money and speed to market is critical, right? A startup team recently used an AI pair programmer, or these AI tools to create a working prototype of a complex scheduling application in just a few hours. Traditionally, this might have taken weeks. The AI generated the core data models, the API endpoints, and basic UI structure from simple prompts. This allowed the team to demo a live functional product to stakeholders and potential investors much faster than they could have with traditional development methods, securing critical early feedback and alignment. Now, another example. Game development can be incredibly complex, often involving intricate systems. We are seeing solo developers and small teams leveraging AI to streamline this process. Consider a solo developer working within a game engine like Unity. Instead of writing every line of C sharp code for basic game mechanics, they used an AI integration, similar to a GitHub Copilot integration, to generate the core gameplay systems. Simple prompts like create a function for enemy spawning logic that increases difficulty over time, or saying implement basic character movement controls generated functional code snippets instantly. This enabled faster iteration on game mechanics and a more fluid creative process. Now, another example in case of data engineering, the field of data engineering involves a lot of structured, often repetitive pipeline creation. And this is an ideal use case for vibe coding. Developers have used generative AI to create entire pipelines from a single prompt. For example, a developer might input a prompt like create an Apache Airflow directed acyclic graph, or extract data from a PostgreSQL database and load it into Google BigQuery. The AI generated the necessary boilerplate and configuration code, automating a process that might typically be prone to human error and manual configuration. Another example of web development. Web development encompassing both front-end and back-end is a powerhouse of AI assistance. We see two main applications here. First, full-stack applications. AI tools are capable of handling both the front-end UI components, like generating a responsive login from with specific input fields, and the backend logic as well, including setting up MongoDB schemas and all the necessary CRUD routes. Second, styling and design. A design student, not an expert in CSS, build their entire portfolio website by using prompts for styling rather than manually writing the code. They would use prompts like center this div and make the background black, or create a 3-column grid layout with padding. So this demonstrates development, allowing people to focus purely on design outcomes. Now, another example, internal tools and MVP. This is again a very important one. Teams often need to build simple functional internal tools quickly to solve specific business needs, or maybe if they want to demo an MVP to a client. So the AI handles all the grunt work of wiring things up. Engineers are using this to create functional internal tools, or MVPs, rapidly by offloading the basic setup to the AI, and then engineers can focus purely on the core business logic and user experience, resulting in faster development and deployment of useful tools. And final, learning and debugging. This is last but not the least. Finally, vibe coding tools are acting as powerful educational aids and real-time debugging partners. I think you will also agree in this. Students and professional developers alike use these AI companions to generate unit tests for existing functions, explain unfamiliar code that they've inherited, optimize a slow function with performance suggestions. So this makes the learning and debugging process much more interactive and significantly faster. So what tools facilitate these examples? You'll find these capabilities within general tools like GitHub Copilot, but also in dedicated platforms and AI enhanced IDEs. Specific examples include tools like Cursor, cloud based platforms such as Replit, and other innovative tools like Bolt, Lovable. So, in summary, vibe coding is a practical reality used across the industry to enhance productivity and creativity. It is not about replacing developers, but about augmenting their capabilities and allowing them to build faster, innovate more freely, and focus on solving higher level problems. So, the recap is across industries, vibe coding is shortening development cycles and empowering creators to focus on ideas, not just implementation. So this was all for this lecture. See you guys in the next one.